Welcome back to Myriad Caves, CTM. I am still here in this area that we left off last time, where we lit up around the outside of the lake that had this house in the middle. There was obviously a silverfish spawner and lots of monster egg blocks on the island, and so one expects it's some sort of trap, but we have to find out what it is, so I'm going to head over there. And from here, I think I can get to the house pretty quickly, and so I'm just going to try to run up into the island, run inside, see exactly... Oh, there's a creeper. All right. Actually, I kind of want him to explode. Yeah, just to get a sense of how many silverfish there are going to be, and if the entire island is going to fall apart. I feel like it will be, I don't know, useful information to know. And also, can I one-shot these guys with my axe if I get a full swing? Can't quite tell. They're going to do a little bit of a number on my armor, which is a shame. It does seem like I can one-shot them if I get a full swing with the axe, which is handy. And, alright. So we took care of those silverfish. And I also hear a silverfish who I think is like drowning or suffocating or something like that. Ooh, my armor's actually in worse shape than I realized. Okay. Let's try not to take as much durability damage from the silverfish if we can then. Alright, but let's run back over here. And, oh, there was, okay, that was actually good. There was some kind of trap there that had who knows what. Gonna try to get a little bit more light around the outside of the island. There's some wood here, which is nice. And there is a front door to this crazy house. Let's go ahead and shut the door, because I might be a little bit safer in here. There's nothing hidden behind these paintings, maybe? I thought maybe that was going to be where the silverfish spawner is going to be. And then there's a chest. What did I just see walking around the outside? Thought I saw movement on the outside of the house. If I need to get out of here quickly, what is my escape route? Let's do this. Oh, okay, I just heard a silverfish take fall damage, which suggests maybe the roof of the house. Let's do this. If I go up here, and hey, guess what? I have an axe. Go on top of the house. Will I find a silverfish spawner up here? Maybe, possibly. Possibly not. I might be making things up. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, or maybe in the tree? Could there be a silverfish spawner inside of here somewhere? I don't really see any sign of one. So I'm not sure why I heard a silverfish takes fall damage then. Alright, there's a chest inside the house. There's obviously fish around. I think there's got to be a silverfish spawner because there's more than have just come out of blocks. And I heard silverfish before I had first kind of come into this area. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm missing. I want to open the chest, but I fear that it's going to explode and cause silverfish everywhere, which would not be good for me. Ooh! Alright, I just got knocked off by the silverfish. I thought maybe I saw something under the water down over here. Now that I'm under the water, I don't actually see it, though. But that is a good dock. If I break down the door of the house, I can probably open the chest and then get a good run down the dock to run away if I need to. Alright, so I'm going to chop down the door. I'm going to break this down. I've got a nice hide wallway. Nice wide walkway in order to make a run for it. So let's run in here. I do hear something that just went tick. There was a fishing pole. It's possible the something that just went tick was there was just a little table that people make, kind of like the tables inside the villager houses, that just has a pressure plate on top of a fence post, and possibly one of the silverfish just happened to rub up against it. And so it might be not actually some kind of explosive trap that's going to go off, because nothing seems to be happening. So I'm going to run back, see if I was paranoid. Yes. No. That was not that. Alright, in that case, I do want the crazy lure fishing pole, and I do want the iron thingies, and I don't want the rest of the things that are in there. So we're going to run away. and figure out where we need to go. Presumably, oh, it looks like there is... Yeah, like this waterfall seems like it goes up to another area at the top, so I'm going to head up there. My inventory was completely full, so I decided to come back to the base, and I think I really should repair this armor, because it is kind of the best thing I have going for me right now. I wonder if I can put like 3 bars on it. Yeah, 3 bars on it would completely repair it, and I think that is worth it. And probably the same for this guy. Yeah. So that's a fair amount of iron, but keeping some protection to iron armor I think is a good thing to do in the long run. And I still have 5 bits of iron, and I just got a new iron sword and iron shovel that I could always do some things with in the future. Unfortunately, it seems like my anvil still hasn't taken damage. Okay, so I've returned back to where we started the episode. And this time we're going to go up, I think it's this waterfall right here, the big one on the right. That is kind of ironically right near the entrance where you first walk in. But I'm going to try to swim to the top of this guy and see what we can see. Oh, yikes. Hello. Alright. There is indeed some kind of ledge up here. I wonder if there's going to be more guardians, actually. Let's be... Well, there's a lot of things to be on the lookout for. Oh, wow. That looks like that might be the objective. I'm just looking down in the water over here. Rather than go directly for it, I'm going to kind of circle around to it. You can just go out that way. Want to get a better sense. Don't see any guardians or guardian spawners, and there's some light over there. Okay, and there's zombies falling from up there, but they just might be natural pack spawns. I'm not seeing any guardians spawning in this place. There are more back here? Okay, I hear a skeleton. And I think I got shot in the back. There is a skeleton. There is a skeleton. Ouch. Man, they're good at seeing me from far away. And I'm pretty sure I saw one more skeleton over there. So the skeletons coupled with the terrain, I think will make this a little bit challenging. And we got a zombie conga line that's actually going to be somewhat useful because they're showing me one possible walking path in order to get over here. Although they do have to get in the water at the end. But we can fix that by doing this. I guess basically I'm just going to make my whole path of my own. Ooh, hey! I did not realize you were sneaking up over here. That is not good. Okay, any other skeletons? Oh gosh, eat some food, Brian. Alright, more bad guys than I realized here. Alright, let's eat more food. I've actually got some better food that I should get on the bar as well. I've got bread for if I get into trouble. It's only going to heal 2.5 versus 2. I don't have any good stacking food that I think is going to heal any more than that. Okay, you need to go. And you guys need to go. And I need to continue building my little walkway for where I'm eventually going to go. Let's also make sure that I can get back this way if I need to. And I guess these guys are pushing each other, and as a result, neither of them can actually kind of fit through here to come and get me. But that's fine with me. Okay, but somewhere over here, there's going to be a skeleton spawner, or 2, or 3. And so I just want to get some light over there to try to curb whatever spawning is happening. Then we'll try to back up and use Super Sniper. I'm very happy with the name of this weapon. Like I've talked about. Oh, that guy dropped some bread. Very nice. Or did he? That might just be zombie flesh. I might have gotten overexcited for nothing. Yeah, I talked about how in Vanilla Swirl I didn't create like any custom items with custom names, but Super Sniper, for whatever reason, is just a whole lot of fun for me to say. And so I enjoy saying it each time I use it. So good job, Render. I think these guys must have a modified follow distance, because I feel like they are seeing me and shooting at me from longer than skeletons typically do. And I was actually somewhat watching War Never Changes, was one of the early beta testers of this map. And he did confirm, I'd speculated in previous episodes, that the skeletons had less health than normal, because I was able to kill them with 2 hits with a normal bow. And apparently that is the case. And I don't know if it's the case for all skeletons on the map, or at least like all the default skeletons who spawn or something. All right, where did the one skeleton that I just saw go? I'm not sure. We can almost get there. Actually, I'm not sure. I have a hard time telling which of these boxes have colored glass versus which of the boxes are just, you know, random loot boxes. Well, not random loot boxes, but boxes where we get things like the super sniper. But now I don't think this actually has a glass color, whereas when I originally saw it, I thought that it did. So render, just as feedback, the difference between the fleecy boxes and the there's good loot here boxes is not visually apparent to me from a distance. So that is possible feedback to inform things. Doesn't necessarily necessitate any change, but something you could think about. Because I guess this map is currently in, quote, open beta. But I think, I don't know, so far it's been pretty good. I think it could be finished. This could be the final version of the map, based on the amount of it that I've played thus far. Because I don't really see anything that's been wrong with it. I've been having a lot of fun. Not every area has been my favorite. I didn't really like the cliffs and didn't go through all of them. But apart from that, okay, let's eat some more food. I've been really enjoying it. And so as a result, I think I'm already up into like episode 14 or something. Oh, hello. There's more chests down here. And yeah, this map has only been out for like 2.5 days or something. But I've been playing a ton of it because I've really been enjoying it. Alright, let's kill off all the zombies. I really like the fact that this weapon has knockback. Even only being able to target one bad guy at a time, and the slow swings that you get with axes, like it's still the case that the knockback allows this to be a crowd control weapon, which is exactly what I need when I'm so popular with all the zombies who love my tasty, tasty flesh. Alright. Killed just about all of them. Still hear one or two. Oh, they are spawn. Oh, I see where the spawner is now. Okay. I'm not sure that I completely lit that up, so let's do this. There we go. Okay. Now I should be able to run away and finish off the zombies, and let's also get a little bit of light over there. I didn't see what just spawned. It might have been a zombie. It might have even been a slime or a creeper. It looked like it was kind of greenish, but I didn't get a good look. Oh, this guy did drop bread. Maybe one of these guys did drop bread, and I did see it correctly, because I do have 28 bread in my bar right now. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I didn't have that many earlier. So that makes me feel less bad about eating some more food. Armor is still holding up okay. And we shouldn't have any more of the zombies spawning down there. So let's see if we could see what green thing was spawning over here. I maybe should have tried to see exactly what it was. But for the most part, spawners are bad in this map. So I'm happy to just break them. And now, apart from one stray zombie, can I check out 2 stray zombies? Can I check out the loot that's in this area? Probably. Still could be a trap. And I should probably break the spawners. So let's do this. Let's go down here. Yeah, multiple loot chests. Let's break all of these. Bye-bye zombie, bye-bye zombie, bye-bye zombie, bye-bye zombie. I might have seen... No. Alright, I was just seeing the flame particles from after you break the spawner. And is there anything else over here that's possibly threatening me? It's good to be nice and safe before you're going to check a loot chest in one of these maps. Oh, alright. There we go. So that you don't have unexpected surprises, such as spawner on top, which is also spawning zombies. Alright, great. Now, I think finally, we can look in these boxes. This one I expect to have something really good in it. Wow, Silver Light, Sharpness 3, Fire Aspect 2, Looting 3, Unbreaking 3, Veteran set. This is now my crowd control weapon, and this is... Yeah, that's a pretty good, just kind of like all-purpose killing weapon. Okay, so we're going to switch things around. That will be my primary weapon, and this will be my crowd control knockback weapon. And so that is great. And then let's check out these other chests, although the other chests might be trapped. So I need to make sure I have kind of an escape path. There was a skeleton who was kind of trapped in here before. Still haven't seen any other guardians other than that one little bit right at the beginning, which kind of surprises me for the prismarine water area. But maybe there still are more yet to come. So there's a chest down in the floor and a chest over here. Paranoia demanded that I dig myself an escape route, so I have a quick way to run away. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Mending gold armor, which I think is a great idea, because typically the reason you don't like gold armor is because of the fact that it doesn't have good durability, but it's still better than using leather, which is something I have a great abundance of at this point. And with mending on it, that means that it's not going to break. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my helmet to that right now. And that is something that so long as you're killing guys or breaking spawners, I think it has enough durability that you wouldn't need to pay too much attention to it to make sure it doesn't break. And, oh, and all right, coal. I guess I'll go ahead and grab all of that. Thank you very much. At this point, my inventory is full once again, and so I think I'm going to make a quick trip back. At the chest where we started this episode, I have dropped off some of my inventory. I am wearing the Duragold helmet. And yeah, that's actually a pretty nice piece of loot. And if I can manage to not get that stuff blown up or thrown into lava, I mean, admittedly, I've got better protection iron armor that I'm wearing right now. But Duragold with mending, combined with an anvil, if I get some good books, like if we add some, you might need to add unbreaking to it. I'm not sure. We'll have to get a sense of how much damage it takes during the normal course of battle to see if the experience is going to heal it fast enough or if it actually needs some unbreaking to make sure that it doesn't actually degrade during battle. But yeah, if you could put, protection 3 on a piece of Duragold armor, then you could basically have like an infinite protection 3 armor piece. And even as gold, like that would still be pretty worth it at this point in the game. Okay, hello. Let's try out this new crazy sword, which I've already forgotten what was on it. Looting is one of them, though. Looting 3. So that's great. Oop. All right, you just fell down from there. There's definitely like a ledge up here. I've seen multiple guys fall down from up there. I can't tell if there's anything there, but while I'm thinking of it... Oops. All right. The disadvantage is this one doesn't have the knockback, so I need to remember that. I'm going to build my way up here really quick. And by build, apparently I mean break a bunch of blocks and use up my good pick. And see... Yeah, there's definitely like a whole ledge up here. This seems intentional. Ouch. Is there going to be an emerald? Yes, there's an emerald over here. Okay, neat. You'll notice I put golden apples on my bar as well. I decided I have enough golden apples at this point that I should have them as like an emergency healing thing. Especially if I'm going to have 2 different slots on my hotbar dedicated to food. It seems like that makes sense at this point. And so carrots are just kind of the normal healing up, and then the golden apples. I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but I imagine if I get myself into trouble, they will be a good emergency food ration, or whatever you want to call it. And this iron sword, I'm pretty sure, had unbreaking 3, and so it should last a while. And my diamond pickaxe, or sorry, my diamond axe is diamond, so it's going to last a while. Oh, someone dropped an enchanted book. Neat. Feather Falling 2. All right, I already have Feather Falling 2 on these. I need to make sure these don't break. I might need to swap it out for the Duragold at some point. Okay, so I think I figured out the purpose of this ledge. It's to hide this emerald. I'm going to remember that this is here and just come back for it later. And, okay, from up here, you can probably get a look at the rest of the area. There is the house with the silverfish. There is the loot that we got. Looks like there might still be things higher up. So it does look like, here's the house. Up here, there's like another wavy kind of area. I just have like water particles dripping down from the ceiling. And then way up here, there's definitely some light, and so probably even another level that I need to go up to. It also looks like there's a bit more area around the pool over here. My guess is it's just more to try to call out this bit. but I'm going to go light up that next. So yeah, no apparent spawners on this side of this level's platform. So I guess the next thing I'll do is maybe, oops, jump back down and try to go up to this level. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Can I jump down from here? No, I need to ride the waterfall, it looks like, in order to not take the fall damage. And then we're going to go up that waterfall over there that's right behind this pillar. Great. All right. It's important in large areas like this to make sure you have a clear landmark when you see something far away that you want to get to, because it's easy to, I don't know, lose track of which waterfall it is that you're trying to climb, or different things when there's a lot of different waterfalls. Okay, we're going to go up here and get onto solid ground. Make sure we get some light out. I imagine this might be another place that an emerald is going to be hidden. Or maybe it even could be the entrance to a new area, because this seems like a cave that's going up. Or it could be a cave. Oh, wow. I like this looting sword. I just got another book. Protection 2. Great. I might want to go home and put that on the Duragold right now. Yeah, it's... Oh, neat, neat, neat. Area Drizzling Cove. That's the area that we're in. Oh... This is going to connect to the cliffs. So if I had gone through all the cliffs, then I would have been even more disappointed with them. I didn't notice this sword when I first picked it up. I would have been even more disappointed with them by virtue of the fact that it was just leading me to not a new area, but an area that I've already been to. Okay, but this circles around. It did say that these were highly interconnected caves. So that is fine. I was really hoping to find a new area rather than one that I already know about. However, that does... Okay, there's a chest on top of the pillar in the middle there, which suggests to me that there might also be a guardian spawner in the water here, because I imagine there'd be something guarding it. Or it might be a trap, although it's kind of hard for that one to be a trap, I think. Yes, okay, I see the spawner. Render was kind in the fact that I forgot to mention it in the previous wave pool. Ouch. Okay. Those guys hit hard. Fortunately, I've got some good armor now. The design of all the little pools of water have little stalagmites that are kind of hanging up through the water. And so there are lots of places that you can break line of sight from the guardians. And so that makes them much more manageable. When you have little... Yikes. Okay, he sees me. Ah! Unless you get caught on a ledge, you can't break the line of sight at all. But yeah, it's much more manageable to be able to fight the guardians if you can successfully break their line of sight so that you can avoid their attacks. Alright, here's this guy. Crap. I don't have anything to break the line of sight. Okay, there we go. Let's use the bow and arrow. It's about time that we get the super sniper back in action. Once again, I think there were 2 guardians possibly who spawned in this pool. Of course, now I don't see either of them. There's one. Oh man, they swim so fast. There we go. Got one shot on him. Alright, and killed him. Good job, super sniper. A good bow is a very good asset. So I'm glad I managed to get that out of a later area and bring it back forward over here. Okay. Speaking of super sniper, let's snipe. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? Seriously, where did that zombie come from? I have no idea. Alright, I think the zombie ended up getting caught underwater and drowning. So good for him. But it seemed like he ran up to me. And I didn't realize that there was kind of like a... Oh, yeah, there was a path all the way over here. Okay. Thank you, other zombie, for coming and showing me that there was a walking path that the baby zombie could use to traverse to get over to me. So I don't feel like I'm going crazy. Alright, and this one in the water has armor. And so we're just going to super snipe him. Haha! Alright, so I'm lighting up the rest of this area just to see if there's anything else kind of on this platform. Oop, hello. Where are you at? I see you. Way over there. Yeah, they gotta have extra range, right? Normally a skeleton, while they can sometimes after they've already acquired you, like, kind of stay on you for a while, I don't think they typically can acquire the player, you know, become aggroed at a player at that distance. I'm not entirely certain. exactly what the range is on different mobs, and it is also the case that there's like random spawn bonuses, just like some zombies can pick up items or whatever. There's a lot of random spawn bonuses for other mobs where they can have kind of increased follow distance, I think, or at least zombies can. And zombies already start with a much higher follow distance than the other mobs anyway. All this technical stuff one gets from reading the wiki. But now that I think this whole ring is pretty much pacified, I guess I can just swim over and see what's in this chest. And it's blocks. I will take the sea lanterns, but the rest of it is just pretty blocks for building. That is fine. I'm sure some people will enjoy them. I don't really care about the building blocks all that much. And let's see, where do I need to go next? It looks like there's more waterfalls, and this is a perspective, kind of like a side of the map that I haven't been kind of looking up from before. And so let's go over here. I did see that there was a creeper kind of on the edge of the pool over here, so I want to try to take him out, make sure he doesn't sneak up and surprise me. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Taste the axe. That's fine. All right, and over here, am I safe? I think I'm safe. So standing right here, really quick, if I were to fall down, I could fall into some water, I think. So if a skeleton snuck up behind me, I think I should be okay. There's this one waterfall that goes way, way, way up and is a big, thick waterfall. And so I think that's the most likely candidate. Well, this one might be too. I'm going to choose to go up this waterfall rather than this one, because this one's kind of in the center of the area. There might be like actually a whole ledge up here, actually. I'm not sure. It's hard for me to see when it's that high up. But this one seems like it's closer to being against the wall, and the other places were kind of like pools kind of carved out of the wall. And so my best guess is that there would be another pool carved out of the wall somewhere. So let's hope that a skeleton doesn't surprise me and shoot me out the wrong way. And I forgot, I should take a look at my armor again. See what condition my boots are in especially. But is this going up anywhere? The answer may surprise you. Or perhaps not. It is yes. There's something up here. There's definitely more coal and a whole lot of creepers spawning right over there. I saw the spawner lighting up, so I'm going to back off. Use the super sniper. And I'm fairly certain I saw like at least 2 more over there who had spawned. I could just barely make one out. And I think I missed him. There we go. And is there another one there? I think maybe not. I'm not sure. Try to get a little bit more light. Okay, there is another one. And there might even be another one other than that. I thought I heard other footsteps. Maybe not. So let's try to get some light, light, light. Light, light. Say goodbye. All right. Heard the zombie. Don't immediately see any other threats. The fact that the creeper spawner is here does suggest to me that there will be more. More to this area other than just a pretty lake to come and visit for no reason. All right, but I don't see any other immediate threats, so we'll continue moving this way. There's nothing really here, I don't think. Hi, zombie. Actually, let's hit you away into the water. That is good. I see. So there's a whole other lake in here that might have a guardian thingy in the middle of it and might have another chest somewhere on top of it. I don't see a chest. I do see a waterfall that goes up to another area. Okay. And, gosh, so much height. Like, this really... I expect we're going to be right up near 255 by the time we reach the top, assuming that we get all the way up there. There's a little bit of light around the outside of this thing, but I think I just need to swim up to this next ledge once again. And so, assuming I don't see a guardian spawner down in here, I am just going to... Oh, no, I do see a guardian spawner. Hold on. Darn it, it spawned one. Alright. Managed to destroy it. I think the guardian might have gotten distracted by a squid or something because he didn't go after me. And squids are awfully tasty. Alright, managed to kill the guardian. Still haven't seen the skeleton that fired at me earlier. And yeah, we still got plenty of durability on the super sniper, so let's just use it liberally. And I expect the skeleton is going to get me from out of nowhere here in just a moment. Let's add some more light around the outside and see if there's anything else here. Oh, there's a spawner. Is that a skeleton spawner? No, it's a creeper spawner. Yikes. That is mean. Alright, and there's the skeletons. Okay, great. Multiple skeletons. Awesome. Let's run away, run away, run away. And see... Okay, I see him in the water. He is dead. The other skeleton I saw was also at the base of the waterfall, so I wonder if they're almost like spawning from higher up. I could take a look over there, but the thing I really want to do is try to swim up this waterfall, and so I've already spent a lot of time in this area. So I'm going to just try to go this way. Uh-oh. I hear another skeleton. Oh, wow! Did you see that? The arrow went right up past me. I think I'm high enough now that he won't be able to shoot me, though. However, the monsters at the top of this waterfall might get me and knock me back down before I have a chance to really get in here. Oh, crap. I see you, creeper. I don't like you. There might be guardians in this water, so this might not be a safe place to go. Oh, crap. Oh, gosh. Alright, where's the skeleton? There he is. I was trying to block. And oh, gosh.